So what would you like to work on?
My debt.
Debt. Okay. So nice and strong arm. Okay. Show me strong and show me weak. Okay. And show me strong. So when you have debt, you're pretty strong. So when you don't have debt, there's a weakness there. Okay. So when you owe people, you're strong. When you don't owe people, there's a weakness there. Okay. So let's just correct that. Whether you have debt or not, you should be strong. Whether you owe people or not, you should be nice and strong. Okay? So nice and strong when you don't have debt, when you don't owe people. Okay. So what about the lifetimes? If I ask your soul to remember the lifetimes when you were a gypsy, okay, and you took from people, robbed from people, you were part of a community, part of a group where you did rob from people, okay, villages, okay? There you go. So let's remove those lifetimes of being a gypsy, traveling around, taking from people, robbing from people, okay? So now when I ask your soul to remember those times, good. So for you to be in debt, pretty strong for being in debt, right? For you to be debt-free, think about being debt-free. There's a weakness there, okay? So let's look into why are you strong for being in debt? So if I say a grandfather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 generations back, I want you to think about a grandfather or a father figure 7 generations back, okay? There's a weakness there. So I want to say that you are clearing his karmic issues, okay? Yeah. So let's remove that from you. Remove your need to clear your ancestors' karmic issues around money. And, okay, so I want to say that there's someone, a male in your ancestors that was like some kind of loan shark or yeah, some kind of like loan shark, okay? Right. So let's just remove that. So now when I say, you know, a male in your ancestors being a loan shark, okay, strong. But I also want to say that there were memories, if I ask your soul to remember memories of being a mobster, of being a gangster, okay, there's some weakness there, yeah. So let's remove all those lifetimes and memories of being a mobster, being a gangster, okay, all of that. Soul, mind, body, spirit, clear. So now when I say for your soul to remember times of being a mobster or a gangster, okay, good. So I also want to ask your soul to remember a time or times when you worked with drugs, so a drug dealer, okay, a drug baron of some sort, okay. So let's remove those lifetimes and memories of dealing with drugs, selling drugs, okay. Nice and strong. So when I ask your soul to remember dealing with drugs, okay. And I want to say the word Colombia, Colombians, okay. So let's remove all your negative experiences and lifetimes with Colombians and being Colombian and with the country Colombia. So now when I say Colombia, okay, that's strong. Okay. Something about bananas, okay. Random, alright, so clear that. So now when I say with bananas, you're nice and strong. And then also coconuts, okay. So let's remove any negative association experiences with coconuts. And if I say coconuts, okay. So, okay, so imagine, if I ask your soul to imagine lifetimes of being royalty, and then falling in love with someone who was not royalty, and then being convinced to steal from your family and run away with them to live a peasant life. Okay. So let's clear those memories from your soul of being royalty, stealing from your family, okay, running away to be a peasant life, with a peasant person, living a peasant life, okay, so let's clear that. So now nice and strong, if I ask your soul to remember being royalty, okay, good. And then what about if I ask your soul to remember the times when you were a very, very wealthy woman, but you died with no family around you and all they wanted was your money, okay? Okay. So let's clear the lifetimes of being very wealthy, dying very lonely, and all your family just wanted your money. So clear that. So nice and strong. If I ask you to remember that experience, okay, good. Okay, something about Victorian times. Okay. So let's remove those negative experiences. Victorian times, clear that from you, nice and strong. Victorian times. But I also want to say, like, okay, so if I ask your soul to remember the Black Plague, okay, so let's remove those experiences and lifetimes, Black Plague and all plagues. So now nice and strong. If I say plague, okay. And what if I said wolf, or wolves and forests? Okay, so let's remove those lifetimes and experiences. Now if I say wolf and forests, okay. Think about your obligation as an American citizen. Yeah, so let's clear that. So when you think about your obligations, your duties as an American citizen, you should be nice and strong, okay? So if I ask your soul to remember times of being a soldier, being in the army, fighting the wars, okay, and having post-traumatic stress disorders, okay, so let's remove those. Okay, nice and strong when you think about being a soldier in the war. Good. So what if I ask your soul to remember times when you've lost a brother in the war, which made you very, very bitter and resentful, okay? Right. So let's remove those times. So now when you think about losing a brother in the war, you should be nice and strong, okay? So for you to be debt-free, you should be strong. Good. And you should be weak for being in debt. Okay, good. So now, how do you feel about your debt?
Yeah, there's no feeling. There's no feeling about it. That's different. Yeah, it's that loss of attachment. It's that same thing with the fear. It's just it's just something needs to be handled.